What's up, Sagittarius? This May reading feels powerful already. Um, Something you've been waiting for, praying for, and manifesting for a long time is finally starting to come together. For so long, you kept giving people chances, pouring your heart out, hoping they would finally see your value. But instead, you were left feeling unheard, emotionally exhausted, and disappointed. But now, your energy is changing. You're no longer chasing, you're protecting your peace, your heart, your spirit, and the universe is starting to reward you for that. Um, there are major messages, realizations, opportunities, and manifestations trying to come toward you right now. But the question is, are you ready to finally receive something bigger than what you lost? Um, Somebody may still be watching you, thinking about you, even obsessing over your energy, but this reading feels bigger than love alone. It feels like you are stepping into a completely new chapter of your life. So trust your intuition because abundance, clarity, and a powerful new beginning are unfolding behind the scenes, and let's get into your reading.
Okay, so I feel like your person is really, thinking about what move to make next. This is also connected to them doing a lot of deep digging, like a bunch of self work. They're asking themselves, who am I and who do I want to become? And I get the sense that this person might have felt like lost in translation, or maybe they just lost some control over things. Now they're really trying to understand how to get their life, back on track. They are just stuck in their head about a choice. It might even be that their whole daily routine has felt a bit like wonky. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is all about that Capricorn energy, juggling and going back and forth, just trying to find balance. This person absolutely has to make a decision, but they are like teetering. It could be about being with you, or maybe it's about, leaving someone else. It might just be a question of if they're even ready for this kind of relationship at all. Because, I see your person is in a state of discernment with everything going on. It's a moment where, like, not much action is happening, but I don't really sense that this is like a bad thing. I think the lack of action is happening because your person is just, in an energy of pausing. They are observing, they're looking at the people around them, and they're watching their like day-to-day life. This really seems to be about your person feeling that their life just like doesn't have much flexibility. It's almost like they have so much going on that they just can't take action on, anything else. That's why they are in this place of discernment. Something just has to give, or, something has to go. This person is also doing like a lot of healing. I sense some divine support too. The fact that they are in this state of discernment is like huge. They are really trying to figure out what their specific path is. You might be a life path too, or born on the 20th, or maybe in February. Whatever it is, I get that your person is like really paying attention right now. Your person is wondering, can I support them emotionally? And also, can they help me in the ways that I like need help? They're asking if you can guide them toward like shared goals. It seems like this person is starting to realize something. It's about your, values and morals. It's like you and this person almost had like a shared compass and you were both like headed in the same direction. I just feel like with this person, because of the way that their life is, it feels like there's a lot of inflexibility when it comes to them, because maybe this is this person not taking the lead. Maybe this person rushed in very quickly, and then when they realized everything that you had to offer, it made them panic, and then they backed up. But it's something here about your person making some decision on what risk to take. This is almost coming in as an unknown energy or an energy of surprise. I keep seeing a puckus as horses. You'll find here on social media. I at least speak to heavily by suiting him. His blood choice can be like a Gus, in word. So boats may be significant. You may be somebody that has a boat, live on a boat. Houseboat may be a cross. Water could be a commercial fisherman. Could love crab. You could love seafood. That could be something you and your person share. I'm also getting, though, the horse, right? Chinese zodiac of a horse. But aside from that, there's something very strong about this connection. There's something here about either your energy or your person's energy that feels very wild. It feels very free, and somebody wants to hop on and take a ride. You guys can take that however you want, flip it down, reverse it, rub it. I don't know. But that's what's coming in here. It's coming in as this person trying to figure out whether or not you and them are in the right direction, whether or not they have the capacity to include you. But again, I do think that your person had to take a step back and re-examine how they view things, because I feel like there was a lot of inauthenticity when it came to this person, because they were struggling with their shadows. They were struggling with the ideal versus reality versus people's opinions. So yeah, this is judgment. Do you see what I'm saying? There's something here with even judgment coming in that, again, the key thing here on these cards is awakening. So your person is going through some type of significant awakening. And in this awakening, I feel like they want to move forward with you instead of this lack of progress, of being constantly stuck without any type of action. You could have even got upset with this person and said, you know what, based on your actions, based on, the physicality and the communication, I'm going to go ahead and remove myself because I need something more. For some of you, you did do that. And I feel like because you did this, you either cut them off, or you were in an energy where, because there was a lack of progress, it was too much. I even see that somebody is isolated, whether that's you being isolated or your person isolating. Somebody here felt very isolated when it came to romance, though. I don't know why that's coming in, but it is. And it's judgment. It's like your person kept trying to find temporary solutions for problems, but instead of the temporary solution, it's like putting a Band-Aid over something that needs to be stitched. But again, it's coming in as this person really wanting to stabilize their foundation. And I keep getting that this person also wants to show you something or do something. The number 2 is very significant. So decisions and partnership and choices, that is definitely a theme. And I also think, too, with this Tower moment coming in, there's going to be some type of communication here that's very shocking with this judgment energy. Because when judgment comes in, that's like aliens dropping down from the sky. You may think that there's aliens, but until you look at them, you're still going to be like, I can't believe this is happening. So there is an energy like this with your person. But there is a Tower moment as well. This Tower moment can definitely be breaking up the monotony of the lack of action or the lack of sight or lack of intimacy between the two of you. The Tower definitely could be breaking up if there is 3 is a crowd here, or if there's something here that has your person stuck or stagnant. They could be a police officer or in government. This is also somebody that could be in the music industry or very musically inclined. But to me, with this tower to me is an energy where somebody's walls and somebody's barriers are cracking. I feel like your person really does want to come in, and I feel that they really want to show you how they feel, because this is like the Grinch's heart growing, and it's something here about this person having this significant revelation that you end up trusting the wrong people, or that the secrets that they had, that it was betrayal and it was being very deceptive. For some of you, this person can be sending you flowers. There's a lot of illumination. This is almost coming in as like LED lights, like illuminated. I'm also getting with this Tower moment that what you don't see is that there is a surprise or a gift that's coming in here. A 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so your person's past. It could have even been a number 4 that was bothering them. You could be a life path for their person, could be a life path for they, could be a life path for, but it's coming in here as having a lot of restrictions. So your person had rest restrictions with what actions they were able to take. Your person has a lot of past regrets for holding on to things that maybe they shouldn't have, right? Because the reality is the Four of Pentacles to me is the knockoff emperor. That's the one that wants to act the fake it till I make it, that everything is good, when in reality, when you come inside, everything is 100% a shit show. Like, that's what's coming in with this person. The way that they were projecting things of their past, it's catching up to them. So there is something of their past that they're letting go of. For some of you, there may even be police involved here, which is kind of interesting. This is about control. Your person is releasing control. They're also setting very hard boundaries with somebody, and they're very, very aware. Because I feel like with your person, there obviously was some type of issue that they were ignoring, some issue they were avoiding. This could even be somebody that was overindulgent in drinking or substances. There's something here of excess because the fact that we have all this restriction, there's a level of excess here, or this is like shallow, how type of energy, superficial, keeping up with the Joneses. But that's changing because now your person has a different type of mindset. They're in a place where they're beginning to recognize and they're beginning to have a significant amount of appreciation. This could even be the police. This could be documentation. This could be their career. They could have even lost their job. Or there could be finances that were lost. Or some type of, even for some of you, it's communication that was shared back and forth. There also could be somebody that's watching you very, very closely with where you go, private investigator. But this, whatever happened here, it was 100% divinely assisted, because what you don't see is that your person was really in their head about going back and forth here. They were really, really in their head with where can this relationship go? Where can this situation go? Is this something that I should actually invest in? Should I avoid this? There's a lot of anxiety here. I think that your person was very focused on the appearance. I think that there also was a lot of misunderstandings or misinterpretations and also unrealistic expectations that were set by this individual or the people around them. So this tower was divinely assisted to reshift this person's focus to some type of attention to detail, because the divine assistance is letting this person know that you and them can have a very beautiful and lasting legacy of your relationship if the two of you come together and express how you feel, the way you love, in your own way. But I feel like part of the problem with this person is they needed to open up and be honest. For some of you, this could even be you found out the truth or you let go. For some of you that are in a third-party situation, not everybody is. But for those of you guys that are, they're letting go of a third party possibly because they're in a place of reevaluation. This person is also, for those of you that are not speaking to them, they miss you a lot. And they're really, really in their head about the lies, the negativity. Even for some of you, a level of manipulation. It's like they're seeing the truth of something. And I'm definitely getting that this person is in their head because they feel like they disconnected or they neglected you in some sense. For some of you, this can also be your person really in their head over differences, whether that's differences in cultures, financial stresses. They also, I'm getting ahead with a lot of restrictions. It's coming in as like unhealthy habits as well. I'm also getting that your person is doing research. They're looking up at something. So if you guys are different cultures or different nationalities, they're researching your culture. They're researching things that you say. They're researching where you're from. And this person is very, very focused on becoming emotionally and physically satisfied. They want you to feel that. They want you to feel good about the situation. Moon in Libra here. But again, this person, it's like they're so busy watching and they're trying to make a decision with what to do. And I feel like they have their friends or a past energy on one side trying to restrict them, trying to continuously keep them in the Two of Pentacles. But with this judgment and divine assistance and the Tower gods, like, not today. We're going to keep it real here. So gather around the table, kids, because everything is coming to fruition. I also feel like this person could have been very indecisive with exactly what to say because it's coming in as a lot that's not been communicated, or this person just trying to like get up their nerves to say something. But they're definitely avoiding, there's definitely a conversation that they could be avoiding, Scorpio energy. They could be avoiding this conversation because maybe they're really, really worried about everything blowing up. I mean, the Tower and Pluto, that's gnarly energy, man. That's energy of just straight everything changing. Everything changing. And I'm also getting this person is very worried about a power shift. So I don't know if they're worried that if they tell you that you're going to feel some type of way or you're going to have some type of energy here, but they're very, again, 8th house. There's something major that's changing. I'm going to say this. Be careful of car accidents. Be careful of faulty foundation here. Be careful, okay, of people passing away. Be careful of fires. Okay, there's something here with this 8th house Tower Pluto energy judgment. There's something coming. And the key thing here is change and endings. There's some what's ending that the collective needs to understand with this individual, what's ending with them, their person. The silence, don't talk unless you can improve the silence. So essentially, your person is somebody where they could have not said anything to you until they figured everything out because they value you, because they love you. But again, I feel like this is somebody that even if they did love you, they've probably been dealing with somebody that's had, or you, and this person could have a lot of emotional highs and lows. So there's a level of unpredictability either on their end or your end with how you're going to respond. I'm also getting with this heavy energy here, your person is very overwhelmed and they're drowning. It feels like they're drowning in their thoughts. They're drowning in their emotions. I'm also getting that there's a lot of also jealousy either around them or around you. But the one thing that this person can't deny is that through everything, you've always remained a very positive fixture when it does come to them. Mercury in Sagittarius, so quick communication. 88 may be significant. 28, 82. Okay, 88. 21. 17, 16. Those dates may be significant. You could be a life path number 7, life path number 8, or born on the 8th, 26th, or 17th. There's something here significantly where you guys were at the bottom and now you're going to the top. That's the thing about the 8. It's the lows and the highs. And there's something here where everything is changing and this person is done not speaking and they're getting ready to completely communicate their truth. This is a truth that I feel like they've been waiting to communicate for a period of time. It's something that could have been hidden. 4 of Wands is here. Aries energy. Definitely we're seeing all the Aries energy come out. And again, this is Venus. It's something about this person where this is 1111, the gates of heaven. You could be at the life path number 11, but it's a very spiritual connection, and this is Venus. And the thing about Venus and Aries is it's very quick, it goes in, it's very hot, it's reactive, it's impulsive. But I also feel like this person is done being stuck, not taking any action, being stuck, going back and forth, trying to make a decision with, does the collective really love me, or are they too good to be true? Because that's also the energy that's coming in. It's like this person is scared because you're too good to be true. That also could be why they were worried about how exactly they're planning on grounding your relationship in the sense of the 3D. How does this work in the 3D? I have all this love for this person, but we're very different. So how does it come together? But there's something here about the stability and partnership, about the action this person is taking in order to really build this solid foundation. And I feel like this person's going to communicate that to you. I also feel that your person, they could have either been seeing a therapist, they could have either been going to church, they could have been seeing a spiritualist. there's something here about your person working on themselves so that they didn't create the negativity, so that they weren't the ones creating the imbalances. This is somebody that has, it feels like they have an energy of escaping, it feels like. Um, I also think with this person, there could have been very unrealistic expectations when it did come to you, and or they may have felt like your expectations for them were unrealistic. That's why they needed to choose wisely to see whether or not this was something that they could do or they couldn't do. What's being communicated? What's being communicated here? Mercury, hello, Gemini, Virgo energy. It's a communication. And again, an 8, 8, 8, 8. Look at this energy. A late 8. Hello, there's harmony coming in here because somebody is doing the work. Your person wants to come in and they really do want to communicate to you that, believe it or not, whatever you've said to them, whatever you've done to them, they've taken a level of time here with the Hermit to really think about your connection, and it really made them take a very tough look at themselves. You and this person are admiring one another. I don't know why, but this looks like the guy on Who Framed Roger Rabbit when the villain gets run over by the steamroller. Your person had to detach in order for them to see the discernment. And that's the truth, and the reality is your person has been stuck in this mental prison, and they've had a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety on exactly how to move forward with inside of this divine connection. For some of you, they're just going back and forth, whether that's back and forth between you and them actually being able to make things work. Do you really love them? It's like there's a lot of questions that are coming up when it comes to your person. And I think the questions are going to be different based on wherever you are in your individual connection. So, but they're making a decision. That's the thing. They're making a decision. There is partnership. There is options. So to be or not to be, that is the question. And I feel like with this person, I just keep getting this teeter-totter, right? I keep getting this energy where your person, they want to come in and they want to tell you that they're really sorry. I'm sorry for the way that things went. This could even be somebody that was always blaming you, or you would bring things to their attention. And it just seemed like this person wants to say that they're sorry because they feel very, very guilty, extremely guilty. And this could even be the fact that they didn't trust you or they weren't listening when you said who you were to them. But they're definitely in this place where they really, I'm sorry for blaming you. And they also know that you've been sitting there and that you've been waiting on them, because they're sitting here saying, they're like, look, the collective is different. You are different to them, your person in particular, and you've been waiting for this person to do the right thing. I'm also getting, for some of you, your person is either physically working out or they're taking better care of their physical health prior to coming forward. Or this could be something that you're even doing right now, because again, somebody's waiting here. And the saddest part about it is the fact that your person actually really does love you. They could even have a tattoo of your name, or they can have a tattoo, the I love you, the I love mom, or just roses and hearts. But it's like, why am I blaming you because I'm the one that's having you wait? And the reality is, I really do love you. This is somebody that is getting ready to send you a very beautiful message because, again, I think that whoever this person is, they were over here acting like a whole clown, Krusty the Clown, whoever you want to make it. And that's why this person is sitting here and they're like, I have to stop right now because it's not right. And this person is very worried about you moving on. And they also feel like, too, when it does come to you, that their energy in general is ultimately making you dysfunctional because they're inconsistent or they're all over the place. This is also somebody that could have had another energy around them talking about, I can love you better. You don't need them. This is somebody that wanted your person to kind of give you up, or to give up the idea of being with you is what I'm getting significantly. I also feel like, too, there's something here about your person putting all the cards on the table and being very honest about whatever is going on. For some of you, whatever is online doesn't match what's really going on in reality. So there could be somebody posting as if they're a happy family, or if they're together with somebody and they're actually not. I also get that with your person, they want to come forward and they want to make you some type of promise here. I also wouldn't be surprised if they caught somebody in some type of lie and this person is sitting here thinking like nobody can hold a candle to you. That's why they're over here sorry because they love you. I'm sorry, I love you. Can't hold a candle to you. I'm sorry and I love you. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like they're realizing that there's nobody, and when I say nobody, nobody is better than you. Nobody does it better than you. You're somebody that you do things for this person that maybe they've not been able to have before. This is also why I feel like I'm sorry, I love you. Maybe that's just the only ones that we need because this energy is very interesting. Somebody's realizing or recognizing your worth. You could even be somebody that's been relatively, that it's like you're watching this person be very manic, or you're watching this person have these ups and downs, or you're acknowledging that something is off with your person. London may be significant also. I don't know why that's coming in, but it is. What do we need to understand here about this person? What do we need to understand about this person, this individual? What do we need to understand? Secret camera, so either they're watching you or you're watching them. Why are they have the camera? Why are they watching? For some of you, this is even them watching on a Ring camera or a Nest. This is somebody that could also be looking at pictures of you. I also feel like for some of you, this person is very, very worried because you have a lot of love around you. You could even be hanging out with your friends. But whatever it is, I feel like this person, they're in a place of mental torture. They're also worried about you getting into another commitment because they do want to lock you down. It's like this person wants to make a promise. Did that card already come out about the locking? Where did that card just go? I just saw it. I thought it was out. But it's something here also too. It's like this person wants to make you a promise of like, let me love you the right way. Can I cater to you? Like, look at this. This is this person trying to take a picture, but I don't know if it's working. Um, you know what it's coming in as? It's coming in as this person honestly doing a complete 180. So the person that you thought is somebody completely different. If this person was very non-attentive, this person's going to come in and they're going to communicate. If you wanted this person to take you out, they're going to take you out. It's like there's something about this person where they feel like they were a complete idiot to ignore your flowers. Okay, your roses. For some of you, the masculine energy, if you sent somebody flowers, it's like if they didn't say thank you or if they ignored it, this person feels like a complete idiot, as they should. Because realistically speaking, this is somebody that kept doing the same thing over and over and over and over. It's like they were stuck in almost like this time portal or this time rut. So now this person wants to come in. There's something here about you having all of this person's attention. I also feel like this person does feel like an entire clown. The clownery, when the clown comes back to bite, it's like something here where your person feels like a complete idiot. That's why they're sitting here going, well, how did we get here? Alligators may be significant. Maybe your spirit animal is an alligator. I don't know. um, could be in a climate that's relatively cold right now. Could be into skiing, snowboarding. But it's something here about your person realizing that they're a complete. This is also somebody that's in a place where they're healing themselves because they also know that you're tired of the baloney. And in this place where this person was being an entire clown, you were over here discovering yourself while your person was watching. For some of you, this is an energy where they try to say that you're just a friend. You could work with this person. He is also work. Flirt is here as well. Where they flirt with you at work, they consider you also like their work spouse. I know that that's kind of funny, but I did see that card flying out. So they either feel like you guys can do a lot of good things together. I'm also getting that they're leaving somebody behind. I keep getting that. I get that they're walking away and they're no longer showing somebody any type of attention here. Your person is very focused on you. And again, there's a work spouse. And for some of you, they may be worried about somebody that you deal with at work, or like they could be thinking you're dealing with someone at your job, or, and this is coming through too. There might have been someone at their work who liked them, who was kind of whispering in their ear and giving them advice, but it wasn't good advice. I just keep getting that someone was feeding them really bad info about your situation, like low key sabotaging. So, with judgment, I really look at this judgment and philosophy. So, your person's energy right now is judgment in the ninth house. This is like how they think about things, It's Sagittarius energy, so they could be a Sagittarius or like a Sagittarius Cancer cusp. There's also a lot of twos showing up. 222, what it do on the 22nd or the 20th second, like that. So there's something big going on with them, like a major epiphany when it comes to their views on spirituality, travel, or maybe just culturally. Whatever it is, it's big. Now, Four of Wands in reverse, Mercury in reverse. So this could be about a karmic energy, like a family member, friend, foe, whoever. And what you don't see is that the Four of Wands in reverse is pretty significant. It means a partnership is like losing its stability. There's a lot of distance between them and someone. And honestly, that's because Mercury is in reverse. They're not talking to someone. I don't know if it's because of the Tower moment that hit, but yeah, this is a major shift happening. Now, what you don't realize is that your person has this dark secret or hidden energy where honestly, they're deeply in love with you, but they've been holding that back. I think that's why they've put you on the back burner. They're trying to keep their distance so they don't fall in love. It feels like they've been keeping you at arm's length, maybe because they've got some damage they need to work through. It's like they've got some emotional baggage, right? I don't know why, but I'm picking up that your person might be heading to Lake Tahoe or maybe the Swiss Alps, Colorado, something like that. I don't know why that's coming through, but it's there. Anyway, with the Nine of Swords, yeah, this person is definitely in their head. It's mental pain, But the good news is, since it's a 9, that pain is about to dissipate. It's about to change. This person is really questioning their worth. They're asking themselves, am I good enough for them? They're freaking out because they haven't taken action yet. And they're like, what do I say? How do I make this move? They're just really freaking out. Now, their energy towards you, first house, they're identifying with you, Their personal identity is tied to you. And they're watching your first house change, so that might be why they're paying more attention to you. Maybe you got your hair done, changed up your style, or even just switched up your vibe. For the guys, maybe you're working out, shaving, or something like that, and it's transforming them. It's sometimes a man gets a haircut and all of a sudden he turns into a completely different person. It's like that. Anyway, Pluto, this relationship, it's either it's good or bad, but it's never just coasting. It's intense. They're worried though. Worrying about things blowing up, things changing, and the subconscious stuff coming to light. For some of you though, I'm getting 5th house Leo, energy, pleasure, romance, creativity, entertainment, all that fun stuff. So I feel like this person wants to take you out, Maybe go to dinner, a lounge, or even a comedy club. There's definitely a romantic vibe here. You two could even go to the movies. This romantic energy is coming your way, and honestly, I feel like it's because this energy is completely shifting and dissipating. If things were getting stale or stagnant, it's that energy needs to go. It's like swamp energy, where the mosquitoes are just sitting on the top layer of the water. That's the kind of energy that's been lingering. So your person needed to move on from whatever that was. They were slowly detaching from the toxicity, but maybe not fast enough. But now it's they're ready to overcome those obstacles. All right, guys, that's all I have for you for this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.